What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Everybody knows the Clippers need a point guard. The Clippers definitely need a point guard bad because when their offense is stagnant at times, when they're doing a lot of one-on-one basketball, when they're actually not executing offense at a high level the way they usually do, that entails that you need a point guard to run the offense at a high level to where you can, be effective and, have a better outcome in games when the games are really close in the fourth quarter. And a couple weeks ago, I spoke about this point guard as in somebody that they possibly can get in regards to helping their situation. And it's Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is definitely a free agent this summer or this offseason. And I definitely think that's somebody that the Clippers definitely have their high interest and eyes set on because of his great capabilities, and his assist to turnover ratio is the best in the NBA. It wasn't even close. And I know he did come off the bench and, he wasn't a starter and all those things, but even with him coming off the bench, his IQ is really high. I've said I like this guy a lot. If the Clippers were able to get him, that would be an all-time great move for them because, like I said, that role in regards to that point guard position is really the only position I think they're lacking in. I think they can actually go without getting a big man and just have a point guard, and they'll still be the team they need to be. Even though I think they're still built enough to win a championship now, I just think it'll be harder for them to win a championship because getting in certain, series, 7-game series, the matchups will, can give them problems in regards to if the other team has a great point guard and the Clippers really don't have one. They got to kind of make up for it and ask Reggie Jackson to do, more in the point guard area. And Reggie Jackson's a shooting guard. So, like I said, they need to really fill that gap because, they tried with Rondo. It didn't work. And this is the time for them to go ahead and do that, especially if they're on the quest of building a championship team. And adding somebody like him could really, really make this team on another level. Now, I will say Malcolm Brogdon is good too. Either way, you wouldn't be hurting if you go either way there. I do like Malcolm Brogdon as well. I do like his toughness and his grittiness, and he plays with a edge a little bit. He's a little feisty at times. So you definitely need a guy like that as well. I also said I did like Dragic, but Dragic would be more off the bench. I don't know if he could be a starting point guard. And really, that's what Tyus Jones is looking at. He wants to be a starting point guard in the league. He wants to have more of a role than what he had or what he has currently on Memphis, and nobody should refute him for that because he definitely played well in the absences of Ja Morant and other players on the team. He definitely stepped up when it's his time, and when he comes in off the bench, he plays really well. So you gotta give him credit there too. But I definitely feel like the Clippers should, if they have an opportunity at this guy, you definitely don't hesitate because this guy is definitely worth it. And what we saw in this playoffs when Ja went out the last 3 games, Tyus Jones played really good, knocked down a lot of big shots, kept the offense flowing, didn't turn the ball over. They were playing at a high level. He's scrappy on defense. He likes to get up in his opponent, and he doesn't shy away from the moment. And those are the type of point guards you need. And he's in control of everything he does on the floor. So with that being said, Kawhi and PG would feast off having a point guard like this, in their hands, and along with Ty Lue. So I definitely think they should look his way and definitely, be in the forefront because they have a lot to offer. Because all they have to do, their main pitch to Tyus Jones is, well, we're a championship team already. We got the superstar. We don't have a superstar like Ja Morant who's developing and all that stuff with knee injuries and well, I'm not gonna say knee injuries, but I'll say this: we don't have a superstar that's not where he needs to be. We got a superstar that's ready-made, built, and ready to win the championship. Because Kawhi already won 2 championships, so we got the guy who can do it. We just need a point guard to come in here and not be selfish and come out here and play the game the way he's supposed to within his means and help us win the championship. And that would be the best pitch that the Clippers will ever would need because their roster from top to bottom, anybody can see they're built to win a championship. They are championship bound. So like I said, adding a point guard, especially of Tyus Jones caliber, who doesn't turn the ball over and who shoots a 3-point at a pretty decent percentage, and he's an unselfish player, you have a great recipe for success there. So I feel like the Clippers should definitely look his way and definitely give him the opportunity, especially with his free agency out there, and they definitely should be one of the forefront teams to reach out to him. because honestly, he'd be leaving one situation that's potentially built for a championship in the future, but he'd be leaving that situation to go into one that's built for a championship now. So with that being said, that'd be a good opportunity for Tyus Jones. He already started his career in Minnesota, I believe, and that didn't work out. Then he went over to Memphis, which is not a bad, situation at all by any means. But like I said, a team built for a championship now is a whole lot different than a team built for a championship in the future. I think Memphis could probably win one in maybe 2 or 3 years from now. I don't know if they could win one, next year, because teams are going to be better. And like I said, they got a really good team themselves. But at the same time, they're still young, so they're still going to make mistakes at times where it can cost them. And if you look at the series against the Warriors, they made some tiny mistakes that cost them. They had that game, I think it was 5 or 6 or something like that, where they had the game in hand and they let it go. That one slipped. And like I said, not too much bashful against them though, because they did lose Ja Morant and everything. But honestly, they played better without Ja Morant at times. The offense flows a lot better. The ball movement is better, and it's not stagnant in one guy's hands a lot. And see, that right there can stop them from winning a championship, which a lot of people don't see. When Ja Morant's on the floor, the offense doesn't move as well as it does when he's not there. That's the reason why, they beat the Warriors and almost beat them twice without Ja Morant in that series, because the offense is much better. It's more concise. And it like I said, without the ball being stagnant, it makes the offense unpredictable rather than predictable when Ja Morant's on the floor, even though Ja Morant is the best player for the team. So this is why I said that one little tidbit right there could stop them from winning a championship. But on the Clippers, there's a lot of ball movement to go around. You will get the ball to Kawhi when he needs it, because he's the guy. And then PG is the second guy. And then Reggie Jackson can, finish a team off if need be. Tyus Jones just needs to hit big shots when his opportunity is called and get about 8 to 10 assists, which he'll easily be able to do that with Kawhi and PG and Reggie Jackson, shooting. And then he'll have a lot more opportunities to score himself, just because of all the continuity he has around him and all the scorers he has around him. Even off the bench, he's got a lot of scorers around him. So like I said, I think he would thrive the best, with the Clippers, even better than what he does with Memphis. So I would like to see him get the opportunity. I would like to see, the Clippers definitely, extend their hand and extend their offer to him, simply because he's a free agent. And like I said, if he's looking for a starting point guard role, he can definitely, be a starting point guard for the Clippers and definitely make their life a lot easier on offense at times when the game is waning and it's like 3-4 minutes left in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. They need to execute plays at a high level rather than just going straight isolation all the time. That would be the Clippers' dream situation, and having a point guard like him. And I definitely think he would flourish with him and excel very well. Ty Lue was a point guard when he played in the NBA for the Lakers, so he definitely would relate to a player like Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones definitely has a lot of Ty Lue in him in regards to his gameplay, if you really mimic both of their games. So that would be a perfect fit for him, perfect culture. And like I said, he would definitely be in contention to win a championship the year he's as soon as the season starts. So I definitely would like to see him go through with that and put himself in a good position to win, win now, even though he's in a good position in Memphis. But I would say the Clippers got a little bit better, edge when it comes to winning a championship next year, because they got more veterans. And like I said, with the best player, Kawhi Leonard, being there, it just makes all the world different. So I'd like to see him go there. I'd like to see them take the opportunity. And I think that's the point guard they should look after the most, even more than Dragic or any of the other ones, Brogdon. But like I said, bare minimum, you go after those point guards, because those point guards are good enough too. So Tyus Jones is the youngest out of all of them, and like I said, the best assist to turnover ratio out of all of them. So that definitely should be your number one priority. If you're looking for a point guard, go after him. If not him, then Brogdon, and then go down the chain as it goes. But definitely, I think the Clippers would be foolish not to, acquire somebody like him if they can, and sell at least put their arm out, extend their arm out to him, because like I said, they can win a championship now, and Tyus Jones wants to win a championship, I'm pretty sure. And plus, he wants to have opportunity to have just a little bit more of a role than he had on Memphis, and he definitely would be able to have the opportunity with Ty Lue and the Clippers and the rest of the organization, because like I said, the time is for them is now, and having him on there would definitely be a great value to what they already have, which is a championship roster. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos, and as always, hey, Khaliis out.